start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Third down, here's Geis. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
Looking to throw. Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray being chased out left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Lucky 56.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from the desert after this. The Redskins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On first down, this is Geis. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Well, the Cardinals coming out here, and take a look back, Charles, at 2017. Really, everything started going south, unfortunately, week 1. That's when they lost David Johnson to a wrist injury. From there, they really couldn't turn it around.
And in the offseason, coaching change. Steve
Murray fighting, lost the football. Into the Redskins' hand that they do. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that was kind of interesting. It appears this coaching staff really trusts this rookie early in his career. They want to get him a touchdown here in his NFL debut.
On the ground, Geis. It's the first NFL touchdown for LSU's Darius Geis, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Watching that, Barney.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Back to throw. Murray eluding the pressure right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Watch a slant.
And they start the second half with Johnson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
Green 39.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Watch him now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Detroit.
On 1st and 10, Murray flush to his right. Oh, look at that. And now running right through it. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Green 39.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit!
From the gun, Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Patriot! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Operating from the gun. Murray stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Come get some. Come on here, come get some. Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Detroit, Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Off the play fake. Murray. And he fires one, but incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll hand it down to Geis. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. A little juke, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a give running left is Geis. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And an alley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Following the fumble recovery. Murray. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He was a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Reuben Foster getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Ioannidis in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw on 2nd down. Murray, he's got a man complete. It's Clay. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On 1st down, Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They run with Logan. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it, but 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. On the give, this is their fullback. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Geis. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And he anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Redskins on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And that's tough duty for a strong safety because truly he's a hybrid type player. A pass defender, which makes it more